Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look into your romantic love life for the week of October 2024. I'm going to pull for you an 8-card spread, see who shows up in your reading today with romantic intentions towards you. Whether you have someone new heading towards you this week or you already know somebody and you're wanting to gain some insight on your connection, I will definitely do my best to see what's going on, okay? Just please keep an open mind, Gemini, that I do get very nosy in my readings. I do not sugarcoat my messages. I do not hold back. Pretty much comes out unfiltered. So with that said, know your situation. Never take what does not feel like it resonates with you in your situation. Never give your power away to tarot cards. You're never tied and bound to any outcome in any reading, and you are always in full control of your choices. So with that preamble out of the way, I'm going to get nosy. And if you hear any weird noises, it's raining really hard outside. It's actually 8 in the morning and there's like no natural lighting coming in this room, so that's why it looks dark. All right, please tap into the energy of Gemini today. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What's going on with Gemini this week in love? 2 more shuffles, 8-card spread. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Geminis. Okay, so the person coming towards you, how do they feel about you this week? We have the 6 of Cups. This card keeps on coming up for everybody lately. This card and the Queen of Cups. But anyways, I digress. The 6 of Cups, as this person's feelings for you this week, tells me that they feel like you guys have a special bond. Okay, anytime the 6 of Cups comes up as someone's feelings, it's either A, telling me that someone feels like you guys have already created some fond memories and they like to look back at that from time to time and just, you know, reminisce. Even if it was like a nice weekend you had last week, it's the energy of reflecting on the weekend you just had last week and being very nostalgic about it. But if this is not someone new that you're building memories with, this is telling me that someone feels like you guys already have like a heavy history where you have a lot of, you know, emotions tied into each other, okay? But if this is someone new, someone might feel like you feel so familiar to them as if you've known each other in a past life. Not to get cheesy, but that's what your person's telling me. You could be dealing with a water sign. It doesn't have to be a water sun sign. Let's take a look at their intentions. We have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords as intentions, followed by the 6 of Cups as feelings, tells me that this person intends to share with you what's on their mind. Share with you what's on their thoughts in regards to your relationship this week. And it doesn't have to be anything major. It doesn't have to be, you know, a serious convo or anything like that. But this person is showing up as wanting to be in daily communication with you this week. It's like you guys are close enough to where they look forward to at least hearing from you once a day. I'm strongly getting for someone here. And if it's been a while since you guys have last spoken to each other, someone's thinking about talking to you this week, wanting to see how you're doing. They're missing you, okay, if this is someone that you haven't spoken to. But you're definitely on somebody's mind, and they got intentions to communicate with you in some regard with that sword in their hand. Let's take a look at their behavior and actions. The 5 of Wands. For some of you, this person may have created some drama between the two of you, and they're reflecting on your relationship and wanting to talk to you. And if you haven't had any drama with this person, something may trigger some sort of unexpected disagreement, drama, or some sort of frenzy that might include other people being involved. I will clarify all these cards, so don't you worry. But they're behaving in a very insecure way, it feels like. All right, it's like when the 5 of Wands shows up as someone's behavior, it's showing me that something is triggering insecurity in them, something is triggering envy, jealousy, that fear of having to compete. So I don't know if this person thinks that maybe someone else is trying to talk to you or someone's trying to, you know, hook up with you and they're getting worried, or if this is someone that you haven't spoken to in a minute, they may be wondering if you've already moved on and if someone else is in your life and they're starting to get jealous this week. Okay, let's take a look at how you feel, Gemini. How does Gemini feel? Judgment, major for Scorpio. You feel like you've got to judge the situation carefully this week. Sometimes the judgment can be the energy of you feeling like you need to make a final decision in regards to this person once and for all, whether good or bad. Or sometimes the judgment as feelings could tell me that you feel like there's an apology that needs to be given or accepted in order to move on from something. It's like I'm getting someone saying, can you please let go of the past? Can you forgive me again with your heart? Okay? Strong watery energy showing up in both you guys' feelings position. And it's Scorpionic energy, and we're nearing Scorpio season, which is ruled by Pluto and Mars. And Pluto is the planet that handles all the endings for new beginnings. You know, Pluto comes around and is like, all right, who's staying, who's going? Let me know. I need to know now. All right, and Libra season is a time where we reevaluate our relationships, because Libra rules the 7th house, which influences our relationships. So Libra season, we're all looking at our relationships, both platonic, romantic, family, coworker-y, best friend-y. We're looking at all the relationships and asking ourselves, is this reciprocal? Is this like a parasocial relationship? Is this something healthy for me? Is this something positive for me? You know, really looking at our relationships. And then in Scorpio season is when we give the planet Pluto our grocery list of people we want to stay and see go. They take care of it. Just a little, you know, window into how I read my cards. I give it a strong, like, movie scene, okay? I've always read like that. I always, like, put us into, like, a little movie. All right, so I want to look at the challenge that you may be encountering this week, Gemini. What is Gemini's challenge? The Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign this week, a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. But if you're not dealing with a fire sign, the challenge this week is someone not feeling so confident in their position in someone's life and may act out because of it. May act out impulsively because of it, with the 5 of Wands as your person's behavior. Whether they recently did this or are about to do it, it feels like someone's going to feel nostalgic about you this week or reminisce about how much they appreciate you being in their life. But while appreciating you being in their life, the fear of loss starts to take over, and this adrenaline starts to increase, where the fear of, what if I lose Gemini? What if? You may be dealing with someone that might be a chronic worrier because they're in their head too much. Sometimes the King of Swords overthinks themselves into a mental prison, where their, you know, rational way of thinking kind of falls to the wayside because of the what ifs start to circulate. You know, we need a nice balance. Just like fire signs need a nice balance, earth signs, water signs, air signs do too. Air signs are the thinkers and the communicators of the zodiac, but there's a time where air signs might overthink and get stuck and stagnant because of their thoughts, and their overthinking keeps them paralyzed in analysis paralysis. So you got someone that might be overthinking you this week and might start panicking, thinking that you're talking to other people or that you're not into them the same way. You know, the thoughts are racing, okay? And it's because of this Queen of Wands. When the Queen of Wands is in the challenge position, I reverse the energy. And the Queen of Wands in reverse is someone insecure. It's someone that's not feeling confident in themselves, so they project their insecurities onto other people. And in this case, someone's projecting their insecurities onto this relationship. Because they have insecurities within themselves, they're assuming you also see those insecurities in them. But if it's not that, there might be another person involved. This Queen of Wands could represent someone else in your life, Gemini, and this person may be feeling like they have to compete for you. Okay? Or that's the other way around. But I'm not getting that. But it definitely could be. Let's take a look at your potential weekly outcome, Gemini. And then I'll get your advice, your overall energy, and then I'm going to clarify and really get to the meat and potatoes. Page of Cups. So your weekly outcome with this person, Gemini, is the Page of Cups. This is talking about communication that feels very lighthearted in nature. It's, you know, very sweet daily communication. It's very nice. It's, hey, how are you doing? I was thinking about you. Hope you had a good day at work. You know, someone's feeling nostalgic. Okay, but I need to clarify this to see how you're responding to this person, because maybe you're not going to respond in the way that they're hoping. But you do have an incoming text message, an incoming phone call, FaceTime message, or them stopping by, you know, where you live if you guys see each other on a regular basis, and wanting to get closer with you, wanting to like grow the bond and gain reassurance that your feelings are mutual. All right, let's get your advice. Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands as advice, that's the energy of be open to the possibilities of anything coming towards you that is in alignment with your highest needs. All right, like if you're currently separated from this person and you're really wanting something much better to come into your life, but this person comes towards you before anything else can get a chance to come in, it's giving, be patient, don't get worried that you're going to be alone and single. We have what you really are looking for around the corner. Be patient, don't settle. But if this is not regarding that, they are showing me that there's something around the corner, Gemini, that is really going to make you very happy. Very happy. I never get negative energy off of the Three of Wands. There's occasions where I do, but it depends on the clarifiers. But the Three of Wands is waiting on that fourth wand. And the fourth wand represents community of people that are supportive of us. We support them as well. It talks about marriage. It talks about living with people who really understand you. And it feels very stable and secure. Okay? So something like that is around the corner. It also talks about travel. So you might be making plans to travel. Let's take a look at the overall energy. The Hierophant, major for Taurus. For some of you Geminis, you're already in a relationship with this person, and this week your person may be feeling triggered in some regard or might try to instigate a fight just to see how you respond. Sometimes people will instigate a fight just to see if someone still cares, because you know when someone's no longer invested in the connection when they do not react to, you know, an argument or disrespect or not wanting to fix something anymore. Right? Like, picture a woman in a marriage for 6 years, and throughout the first 5 years of that marriage, she's pleading for her husband to really pay attention to her needs and know that she's feeling neglected, blah, blah, blah. She's fighting for his love. She's fighting for his attention. But then the 6th year, he creates an argument, and she's just like, I don't know. Like, no fight, emotionally checked out. That's a sign that that person's already broken up with you, but in the 3D world, it's not official, you know? So this person might try to get a reaction out of you this week, Gemini, and depending on how you respond is what's going to tell them whether you're still in it to win it or over it. Okay? When you start to act indifferent, that's going to cue the sign that you may be over it. So we'll see. I'm seeing the Hierophant being influenced by the devil as well. So for some of you Geminis, the devil energy influenced your relationship with this person. The devil got a hold of you guys. Whether it sprinkled in some temptation to your relationship, tempted someone to look elsewhere temporarily, or it brought in some insecurities, you know, really codependent energies, or someone started dabbling in addictions. Okay, it's not going to be the same for everybody, but when the devil shows up, that tells me that someone felt a moment of weakness in regards to, you know, something, and it started to affect the relationship. Whether someone started getting really deeply insecure, it could go on and on what the devil brings to relationships. But I'm going to start clarifying. Let's first start with this person's feelings for you. And then I open up to the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Wands. For some of you Geminis, if this person hasn't done this yet, it feels like it's getting ready to happen, where this person may overthink themselves into digging a hole for themselves in regards to this relationship, where they might push you away around this time frame because of their overthinking. I said that earlier with the King of Swords there. The Eight of Swords is self-sabotatory behavior. It's doing something to fight for a relationship, but actually making it worse. You know? Interesting. I already did your weekly reading, but when I uploaded it, the sound quality was like staticky, so I'm actually redoing your reading. I actually already did it, but I had to redo it. But this sounds very similar to my yesterday's all signs reading, Gemini, where someone went to do something in the hopes of a reaction that's going to go in one's favor, but ended up immediately regretting it and realizing that they made something worse and is trying to backpedal. I said those exact things in the all signs reading. I'll link that in the description box below this video. All you have to do is click on that video and then go to the Gemini timestamp. But it feels like that. It feels like someone sabotaged something or will, and then immediately will try to backpedal. It's like, oh, that didn't work. Crap. I made it worse with Gemini. It feels like that energy. Clarify the Six of Cups as this person's feelings. Man, that last reading too was really good. Just, I do not want to upload a video with really bad sound quality. Why the Six of Cups? Ace of Cups and the Death card. Remember how I was talking about Pluto coming to collect? You know, I got the Death card, which is Scorpio energy, Pluto energy, and the Ace of Cups. This person's trying to really see if you guys can have a new beginning, Ace of Cups, or this is something that needs to be dead and buried and moved on from. Okay, this person's coming in with strong water energy. Strong water energy. When does Scorpio season begin? Hold on. When does Scorpio season begin? October 23rd. And today is the 7th. So we still have a couple weeks. Still have a couple weeks of Libra season. All right, let's clarify your feelings. You got Judgment. My camera, come on. Pay attention to the video. I do not want to have to redo another reading because now the video is making the cards look blurry. Why the Judgment? Why the Judgment? The Queen of Swords and the Six of Cups. Look at that. And the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, Six of Cups. Queen of Swords is you. And then we have the King of Swords. This is kind of mirroring a reading I did for you 2 weeks ago. In fact, I remember titling that video, Let's Talk, or Get Ready for the Talk. I did that, I believe, in September's reading. But anywho, with the Queen of Swords being your feelings clarifier, this is you climb to the top of that tree to get a bird's eye view of what's going on with you in your love life, because at ground level, you feel like things are just too confusing. You just, you know, it's hard to see what you're dealing with at a lower level. So this is you climbing to the top of the tree for a bird's eye view. And you're also reflecting on the recent event, Six of Cups, and playing everything like a movie reel, still by still by still, and paying attention to any discrepancies, paying attention to any behavior patterns that could tell me or tell you that someone is not ready for a serious relationship, has some deep insecurities that they still need to heal and grow from before, you know, getting into a healthy relationship. Or you're just trying to figure out if someone's been blowing smoke up your butt and has been like dealing with their own stuff and making it your problem, okay? And Judgment is the energy of, do I want to forgive this person? Five of Wands. Five of Wands. So for some of you Geminis, this has already happened, and this is the consequences for this person's actions, and you're the judge. You're the judge that's going to make the final verdict. And the Queen of Swords is also Libran energy. So we got Libran energy going into Scorpio energy. So it feels like within the next couple weeks throughout Scorpio season is when you're gonna come to your final answer on whether or not this person needs to be in your life, but some work needs to be done for the two of you to really grow together, or if you're gonna use that sword and cut this person out, okay? You're feeling upset this week, or you're feeling like someone's bringing drama to your life that you don't need, and you feel like someone's creating it out of thin air. So let's clarify this person's intentions. We have the King of Swords. I feel like this person intends to be truthful to you. I'm not getting a bad person off of them. Ah, jeez. Cards are getting jumpy. I'm not getting a bad person off of them. I am getting that someone may have like jumped the gun in regards to doing something to see if you would react, just to see if you still cared. And the moment that they did what they did or about to do what they're going to do, It's an immediate rush of, I should not have done that. I need to backpedal now. I just made the situation much worse. Why the King of Swords? Temperance, Sagittarius energy, Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. This person is trying to get your attention, Gemini. They're trying to get your attention in order to like feel like something is fair for the both of you, or becoming more of a harmonious situation. Sagittarius energy, and that's your opposite. So someone may be trying something opposite in order to figure something out. And the Eight of Pentacles is wanting to improve something or to repair something with the Eight of Pentacles. Usually shows a dude working on, you know, a job and improving his skills. Okay, and then I see the Lovers card. So this person is trying to figure out a way to bring you guys closer after maybe, you know, messing something up. But we'll clarify that. So the challenge is the Queen of Wands. I want to rule out whether there's any third parties involved. Like maybe someone was flirting with someone to make you jealous, just to see if you still care. But if you don't respond with any jealousy, they're going to think that you don't care, not realizing that that's not really healthy, you know. Why the Queen of Wands? King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, what's challenging this is someone's fearing that this may have been a waste of time. Okay, someone does not want to waste their time. It's the energy of reevaluating the relationship with that Seven of Pentacles. And the more one reevaluates it, the more someone's thinking, is this going to be a waste? Now, I didn't get any of my third-party cards to confirm whether this is a third party, so I'm not going to focus too much on that. You'll know if there was. So clarifying this person's behavior, we got the Five of Wands. Come on, camera. Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands. Yep, they dabble into deceptive behaviors in order to secure the relationship, and it backfires, it feels like. This can be avoided if it hasn't happened yet. So cross-watcher, if you're watching this and you're thinking about trying to make Gemini jealous or blocking them just to get their attention, it's going to do the opposite. Or this is flipped and Gemini, you're thinking about doing it, it's not going to work. You know, it's just going to make matters worse. This is where honest communication is going to really benefit you guys. All right? But someone's got some insecurities that when their back is turned, someone's up to no good. Okay? You play with fire, you get burned. Just like it shows this cat playing with fire because it's exciting to look at, not realizing his poor little tail's getting caught on fire. So let's look at your weekly outcome. We got the Page of Cups. I see you dabbling into some sort of new beginning and you feel happy about it. Why the Page of Cups? The Fool and the Magician. You're manifesting a new beginning for yourself. The Fool talks about a new cycle beginning. In order for a new cycle to begin, an old cycle has to come to an end. And then I see the Eight of Cups and I see the Six of Swords. So whether you're still going to be with this person or not, what you're not going to participate in is unhealthy behavior patterns, unhealthy dynamics. So if this person really wants to make things work with you, you guys can learn from it. This could also represent a counselor, a couples counselor. You guys can learn from it in order to walk away from that BS. But if this person is using this as a means to get a response out of you, and this is something that they've done before, Gemini's not having it. Gemini's not having it. You will manifest what you want in your life. All right, so I feel like there's a chance for the cross watcher, if you're watching, to make something work with Gemini, but only if you can show Gemini that you're serious about, ooh, I thought there was a bug on my arm. You're serious about working on one's insecurities. We all have insecurities. We all have a shadow side. We all have that side of us that we're not proud of, whether it's low self-esteem, low self-worth, jealousy issues, envy, or just not feeling like you have a place in this world. We all have that, or trauma that happened to us, things like that. But if we work on it, we can make it not create more problems for us in the future. So let's get your advice. Man, I really wish I could have uploaded, or I did upload it, but I really wish I could have posted that last reading. I gotta get better sound quality. I'm working towards it. I want better cameras. I want better sound quality for you guys. Why the Three of Wands? Three of Pentacles and the King of Wands and the Ace of Swords, and then I see the King of Swords. So before you take any action, they are showing me you and this person having a conversation to see if your confidence in whether or not you guys can work towards this is going to be strong enough. Because now I have the King and Queen of Wands, but one was in reverse. You know, if one person's confident about the relationship, but the other person isn't, you know, it's gonna create trouble. Why the Hierophant? Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles in reverse, and then I see the Lovers here. So if someone can let go of this fear that, you know, everything is always against them, nothing ever works in their favor, people are just, you know, never being there for them. If someone can remove that lack mentality and look at the relationship that they have in front of them and see that whoever they're dealing with is not like all the other people, and it's not fair to blame one person for things that happened before this relationship even came about, this could actually grow. This relationship could actually become something very beautiful. Okay? Again, we all have a shadow side. It's recognizing it and doing something about it that will help relationships that have potential to still be together. But I'm also getting that this was a big lesson for somebody. A big karmic lesson with that devil influence. Someone needed to go through this experience to understand something a little bit more, so that way a bigger problem doesn't come into their life years down the road. For Zodiac, I'm going to get your person's hidden feelings. For Zodiac signs that came through this reading, Gemini, I have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aries, Capricorn, and Leo. But it really could be any Zodiac sign, okay? Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. And if you like to book a private reading with me, Gemini, the link to my website can be found in the description box below of this video. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one, for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for You spread. I just did one yesterday, and this felt very similar. So I'll link that in the description box if you haven't seen it yet. It's a long live stream. It's like a 3-hour live stream. So just look for the Gemini timestamp so you don't have to watch that whole thing. All right? In that live stream, you'll even hear that I had a video already uploading, and I was so excited to share it, but the friggin' audio. So for Christmas, I'm asking for new audio for my family. Anyways, you were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. I know now that it's true. There we go. Your sounds feel safer to me. I don't want to get hurt again. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. Would I be rejected if I contacted you? Do you still want me? All right, Gemini, I'll check back with you in a few days for your next weekly update. I love you. Take good care of you. Smile until your cheeks hurt. Always want better for yourself. If someone's not treating you right and you repeatedly tell this person, then you definitely got to review things. And make sure that you're putting yourself first. All right? That's that strong self-love, self-worth that we're all vying to have. All right? Don't let people show you multiple times what they think of you or how they truly feel about you. Even if someone's saying, I love you, but disrespecting you or overstepping boundaries that you already put up with them, they're entitled. They feel entitled. No matter if it's a family member, if someone's treating you bad, there's no excuse. The Three of Wands is waiting on that community of people, both friends, family, and lovers, that would not ever want to hurt you. And if they think that they're hurting you, they're going to want to do something to fix it. Not every friend is a true friend. Okay? So I hope this helps. I love you. Take care of yourself. Namaste.